we expect perfection.
Okay,
as fans, we expect perfection.
Yeah.
These things happen.
Yeah.
Like,
but now as coming a Pirates.
Now, we are gonna interpret it our way.
Yeah.
But Tlholo will see genuinely.
He
There was
didn't mean
miscommunication.
Okay,
they went fighting.
Now let's talk about Pirates.
Okay, but no, here's the thing. Before we get to that, right? Before we get to that, these things genuinely happen, right? But also, as a team, there's times where things are really not getting along, right? Players are really not getting along. And a funny thing is, they went through their senior players' problem, right?
They'll go through it for the
No, I mean, before when they were bottling, right?
Yeah.
And funny thing is, we were also going through it. Right?
Yeah.
But we managed to resolve it, and that was the day Tiani tweeted and said,
Sundowns has never resolved anything. It's because teams never made it back.
That tweet.
Sundowns.
That's going to be a Pirates.
Yeah,
so
I know you throw the ball forward.
No, that was after warming up. That one was it was misconstrued.
But what I got to the video, man, don't you think you're going to piece?
Onal video say two.
Ella rang you just kick the ball forward.
I can't see
because like the moment you on, it's like a plan Havana. I tell you to go away. But Havana,
the player move.
Puppies, business.
No, Marasa coach. That's the other thing.
That's the other thing.
What is he?
Mina unikazi ngabe kuyangami ngabe ngimthengela isuit ngithi gqoka boy lo uzogqoka i-training wathi wena gqoka isuit.
But why niggas you overfadlu? Because
we actually was there through our problems and he didn't.
Like,
but he wasn't the head.
No, but they said it. You know what it's like? It's like saying Cyril Ramaphosa is going to bring you something different when he was Zuma's deputy.
With Zuma's deputy. You understand?
It's
he was there through the bullshit. But so I can't expect him to now.
But especially because there's rumors that Fatu was the one running
we use the same narrative.
But in football is different. Gavin Hunt, and for example, Gavin Hunt and Athazwan. Gavin Hunt left and Athazwan but they did very well. But they were very well. They even took cases.
Two games is very well.
But they were doing very well.
Actually, they played well when Zwane was there. They played very well.
You know why?
And they changed the whole foundation.
If I set a foundation, I'm going to see you. If I've set the foundation,
I don't believe in that foundation.
But using what Tlholo was saying,
it will not fall.
Whether we talk with Ramaphosa, the fact remains is that Ramaphosa had no powers. If you are the president, you call the shots.
And how did they do
similar to Ufadu. I mean, if Nike assistant can and there's a head coach, what are they going to do?
They don't have powers. Because that first game they won, it was Kevin's job.
How's Kevin's job?
Game plan.
But if you planning those guys they changed. If let's be honest,
and if
and Shepard, the Kaizer Chiefs played much better than the Chiefs.
And I agree with Coach Pizzo when he says he was more afraid of the Kaizer Chiefs of Arthur than the one of Baxter.
Arrows, like you will see.
Listen, my man. There's no way you are a converted team over 2 games from your last coach.
It's not converted.
There is no way.
In football,
no way
it's not converted.
Whatever you're trying to
you just change the first
just
thing.
Because you are there over 2 games.
How you gonna? How Skinny. First thing is plus mentality. As one to all assistant coach, you have power.
You've been training for 4 months. 2 games.
Less hooligans.
There's no way. You training for 4 months for a semi-final. I fire you the eve of the semi-final. He takes over. He wins that semi-final. Who won that game?
Now you are coming
I see
right.
your argument.
Calvin,
I see your
Calvin,
argument.
I have a question for him. Who won Champions League for Chelsea?
Tuchel.
Is it Lampard or Tuchel?
Is it Lampard or Tuchel?
Where did Lampard put
Mara la
that
half and I say Lampard.
Okay. In the semi-final. Before the final.
How many games did they play with Tuchel before the
That's
final?
what I will fight. That's what I will fight. Hey, I will fight that one.
Did he sign anyone?
No way.
Tuchel didn't sign anyone. He didn't sign. So okay, he used. Okay, he used Lampard Foundation.
Lampard didn't have a foundation. That's the thing.
No, we're not changing the subject. He's the one who won.
He didn't have a foundation.
Yeah, one hand didn't have a foundation.
No. Listen. Wait. Tuchel went and won it. Zwane or Hunt or Kevin or what, they didn't go and win it. That's
they weren't given the opportunity.
They were not given the
No. It was too late.
Baxter wanted to take the glory. Baxter wanted to take the glory.
How was
So he came in the final.
When did
Leave
Baxter
others
come?
one. Leave others one.
Hey, don't blame others one for that shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
but let's come back to you Pirates, because if we look at stats, if you compare Unmigas and Fadlu, there's no difference.
Fadlu
was in the final.
has done much better than Van Nigas.
Mara guys, that's a head coach.
Come on, respect.
What is talking?
Mara's a head coach.
Yeah, he's spokesperson. Spokesperson. He's spokesperson.
Second elders.
We must delegate people.
So, are you happy with Pirates? The signings and how
Have
you
you
are
just
playing?
met me?
Yeah.
Have you just met me?
Are you happy?
Yeah, are you happy?
The camera has
What do you want? What do you want?
The camera knows.
What do you want?
Na Pirates if in the Yagan, no go visa Renbeck. If the Yagan, no visa of fell.
Disclaimer, we don't condone inciting violence on the
Figuratively speaking.
Figuratively speaking.
Yeah.
No, if no Yagan, no go to Floyd.
Yeah, from Coop.
Kill at the scream.
Yeah.
Kill at the cause. I think no go to my cause because Kena hearing Bafana.
Yeah.
No go to my cause, Ivan cause, not you, but the
real
one.
one.
The one that took your name.
The one you were named after.
Hey.
Yeah.
Another man. He's the one that's enabling all of this.
I don't know why are you guys firing shots at me?
If you love something,
Yeah.
if it's not working after a year or 2 years,
You have to change, bro.
you must do something.
Yeah.
There's no way that we've had 11 coaches in 10 years. What is that?
And we are a big team.
And we're blaming coaches. We're busy blaming coaches. We're blaming players. We're blaming coaches.
Legitimately cable.
Honamo.
What's the good guy?
Down.
What is goes on?
Okay.
From there.
So regarding the players, regarding the signings that you made, are you happy with the signings?
Signings.
Yeah.
Signings, I'm happy.
All of them.
Not all of them.
Even Quantum Gonya.
Danga, you know what happens?
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
Which one?
Who's this guy?
Which
position?
Musele.
Kanak Mangdi, man. From Ule Tlholo.
Yeah.
Bamsaina Echomo Cosmos.
Yeah.
Ne?
Yeah.
He wasn't great at Jomo Cosmos. He was a good player.
Yeah.
He was
And he
the
was still
best
young.
player
He was
in
young.
that team.
He was still young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they signed him, and then he was great
Yeah.
because of the system.
Yeah.
You understand? So Mina
No, it's not because of the system, because he had the potential.
It's
so
fine.
when you have
But
the potential and then
if Nasa
you play around
super
stars.
sport, man, you weren't gonna see Tlholo.
Because-
Go Super Sport. He
Yeah.
wasn't the Teko that he was at Pirates.
But he was still good even go Super Sport.
I understand that.
And then
but
even maturity
because of the
as well.
system, he wasn't that mature. When he got
That's why we're talking. But he was maturing like a wine.
Maturing like a player.
Yeah, he was gradually
as you grow. Yeah.
Remember Sekhulela, we even had to send him to
Celtics.
Bloom.
Yeah.
Ne?
When he was running.
Yeah, when he was just a road runner.
Yeah.
Sekhulela,
he was a road runner.
He was a road runner.
He kept on being a road runner.
He even retired as a road runner.
Was always a road runner.
So basically what I'm saying,
I think Pirates is well known for having road runners. No,
that's fine. Our system was wingers.
You know what's funny? Pirates is known for having road runners, but they're not a fast team.
No, listen, our wingers, we're known for wingers.
Yeah.
The Pirates is known
play
for
with wingers.
That's why they invest in midfielders that
Run.
He's not a good player.
He is a good
But
player,
that
but
boy will run for you.
no. Tlholo is a
very
top player, me bra. But he doesn't run. That's why he won't make it at Pirates. That boy is a top. He's a proper. That's what, you just
No,
can't
he's
call that
going to
boy
make it
best.
because that's
Similar
not
to-
the Pirates
similar
we
to
have
Zungu.
now.
Yeah.
No way.
If you are not the road runner, go Pirates.
Tlholo, you know why
As
I'm
a
saying
winger.
Tlholo is going to make it?
Hey,
Pirates doesn't work on wingers anymore.
they work with the wingers.
It doesn't work like that.
Who talking?
Hotoke right, get left back.
You we left back ga ba ka red card.
Let no go son or Pirates I got dlala nuka.
Mara ke road runner le.
It's fine.
Yeah. And then
But the system that we I get it
this is
didn't
team
work.
among in
What system are you playing
Which
for
system are you
It's me
playing?
and guys. Yes!
And Mata. Never better compare happen.
No,
Hey,
Pirates
you
are
guys-
dealing with daddies.
You guys take
all about
things from the timeline and you make it a reality. The Pirates fans are not mentally well.
Oh, you are not mentally well.
There's no way. There's no way. I've accepted that reality.
Yeah.
And I'm almost part of them sometimes.
Yeah.
When I was a kid,
Don't disown me because I'm a cleanse, I'm a cleanse. Mas wrong.
Yeah.
Ne? And
just
80%. And 80% of the time, Paris football fans do not know football.
Yeah.
They want the favorite people
Yeah.
with no balance, with no.
You're describing Kaiser Chiefs fans, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. They
That's
know. Bona they know themselves. None on record.
For yourself.
I'm you want to put it on record.
Masterpiece.
Listen up, Kosi. Listen up, Kosi.
Yeah.
Want to put it
Guys,
on
now get to
record.
masterpiece.
That's my boy. That's my boy, Master P.
It's a Master P.
Basically, you know our fans. It's emotion more than knowledge.
That's every fan.
But if we came back and said, put the emotion aside.
Yeah.
But let me
Let's
ask
be
this,
straightforward.
Kubheka.
No, but it's everywhere. Take a game analysis immediately after the game and take the same and then analyze the very same game.
I don't
3
watch
days after.
analysis.
But let me
I
ask
don't know.
this.
No,
Let me
even
ask this, guys.
the spaces
As us
maybe.
supporters and fans, how are we supposed to watch the game? Are we supposed to watch the game as coaches or watch the game as supporters? Because
Watch the game as what you are. What are you?
Danga, you know what I always say.
I'm not the coach.
You know
watch
what I always say.
And
There's
then
people, we've got a different mindset to what we see. We can be sitting together, watching the same play, and you interpret it differently. That's fine. But do not come and enforce it on me of what I've seen. Let's watch the game as supporters of the game.
and have opinions.
Opinions and support the game. Do not come uthi hey lo mfana udlala kahle mina ngithi hayi okay mina ngimthanda bese uthi I hate football.
Or you don't know.
But I was the ball.
Or you hate
Hey,
the guy,
or ukuthi I don't know.
Yeah, or you hate
Or
that
you hate
guy.
that guy.
Yeah. Like
Negele he went Morena when his ankle was broken
Against
Super Sport.
Who to let's
I was sitting there, né? And the guy I was sitting with my wife and another guy. That guy is
Shout out to the wife
like
and the kids.
shout out to the wife. She's doing a great
that
job.
guy is like that's a football tackle. And I'm like, but it's on the line. It's not on the goal mouth, Uguti. You have to go stats up and whatnot. It's two opinions. No one is right. No one is here or there.
It's just opinions.
It's just opinions. Danga, you know what we did at the end of the day? We prayed for Umure. And he was a support, Sundown support. Super Sport. We didn't even care when Vivan. But because we saw Uzi,
it was
okay.
bad.
If he left that ball, none of this would have happened. But because he broke that nigga's leg, it's not his fault, because you don't go into a football field trying to bring someone. So at the end of the day,
Unless
football came back.
That's accurate.
Football came back. Hey, football came back, and football won at the end of the day because you are allowed.
Let us say it. And I'm not alone. Oh, punches the men Savaga, Lily Mogan Gold. Baba Tila men Savaga, Mr. Dumba. Oh, I'm not a fish.
Tua is a hooligan. Tua am a hooligan. Maramaslangan.
You are hooligans even now.
There's
when you are hooligans
no, but that's what I mean. At the end of the day, we are here because of football. I wouldn't have known. But at the end of the day,
we asked him about Unguyas. Now he's talking about it's nice knowing you. It's nice knowing you.
No.
Are you happy with your
Are you happy with your squad? Yes.
Danga, you know PSL coaches don't sign players. You know this.
Bani wasayina.
Ubani sign not
Khuluma phela. Ubani osayina. Angisesiyazi la ukuthi ubhobi odilaya lapha. Sitshele ke.
Let me give you an example, Let me give you an example ukuthi PSL coaches don't sign players. Ubitso makasayina i-contract ye-Alak. How many players came to Sundown?
More.
Yeah. The day he left, who did you guys sign?
Thank
You, boy. You wanna tell me Guti Pito said was Bafan?
But he said he's the one who signed them.
Yeah, he said he
as a
signed
coach, you have an opinion.
No,
you have an opinion. You tell Guti, I need. Yeah. But you don't make those contracts.
Yes.
You don't sign them.
No, but that's not. But that's also.
But that's how it works.
No. You're painting it in a very ugly manner.
It is an ugly manner.
No.
PSL is
But here's
ugly.
the thing.
There's nothing about PSL that is beautiful.
The point I'm trying to raise, right? The point I'm trying to raise is there's a certain system that we then use in the PSL, right? Where usually then the coach or the coaches will then tell management, these are the players that we want. We would like 1, 2, 3. And then management in PSL are the ones who then go out to get those particular players, right? So technically, yes, no coach signs players, technically speaking. But you make it sound as if it's not even the coach's opinion.
It's not, because
they suggest to recommend. I want, unusual, let's say, in order for me, because you have a mandate in your contract, well, this is what you need to do. Okay, I assess my squad. I need a DM, or I need that, and then you then identify. Generally, you say, this is my priority. I want this guy. But here's a list. And then from there on, the club, obviously through negotiating with the club, to see if they're able to buy that very same player or what. But also, you must remember, the same way as Peter would do that, if, let's say, the club is in advanced stages of, okay, in terms of what the club is saying about that player, we are able to get that very same player you want. Then Peter then is able to go and talk to that player. Hence, we see pictures of him and the player. To see Gudi, they will sit down. The player wants to know, what's your plan? Why do you want me at the club?
Remember before I leave.
It's their responsibility. As much as we're saying that we have head coaches here, and then there abroad we've got managers and stuff. And obviously the roles are different. But I can say that it seems the one that Peter had was more of a manager than a head coach. And a situation like Pirates, where you've got coaches that are leaving almost every time, you can understand and saying, probably all of them are head coaches, not managers. Because you come there already, they've already in progress buying that player and that player and that player and that player.
Let me tell you something. Remember when Kroll left Paris, after the double treble?
Yeah.
After the 6 trophy.
Alleged.
Not alleged. Koza came on TV and said, it's not alleged, you must come and fetch me. Yeah, that man came and said, Uguti, the coach didn't win us this. I went and fetched the players for the structure. That's when the structure came up. That name, Uguti, is structure that
Koza was more involved with Paris than the World Cup.
It's not the coach that went and got these players. It's me. I got these players. I put them in the system for the structure. The structure is the one that
concentrate parade.
It was a good manager, not a coach.
It's not the coach. So you guys can cry about Kroll leaving. Because we said, why is Kroll leaving? Because he's not fired. He's not resigning Utuwi or whatever Gubole. That's why I'm always Amalek Washulega. What's the cause? What's the cause? It's the reason why Pirates won 6, because we made it possible for him. We made it easy for him. We put a structure together that any coach that was going to coach, it was going to be easy. So it's not Kroll that won us these leagues. It's Pirates.
What do you support? You support the coach, you sign a player, or support the structure, sign a player?
Yes. Let's make a story.
I'm for the story. For the answer.
Yes.
Coach.
And then if you coach your Hamba,
that's why I want the management gone, because that management is the reason why coaches don't last.
We are leaving it right there. That's what you want.
Kroll wouldn't have left if it wasn't for that structure.
Kubheka, that's what you want. Suksville.
Thank you, my brother.
Look, you've heard him. You've heard myself. You heard Tlholo. You have Calvin. If you disagree, comment.
No, we can't close without talking about Mamelodi Sundowns ladies team.
Oh yeah!
Wait. Can we? 10 minutes, Nyana. Can we?
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Okay.
Yo, they deserve it.
A big congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns ladies for qualifying for the first edition CAF Champions League side in Egypt. Yes, what a performance from Sundowns. I mean, winning.
In the words of Obakeng, Barcelona at Club World Cup.
Barcelona. Number 8.
Look. I've said this that time, that if you look at women's sports, I made an example with tennis where I would literally choose to watch Serena Williams over the other guys because I enjoy watching it. And that yesterday's game was entertaining. I enjoyed it. I watched
those ladies play proper ball, I think it was such good exposure, right? Because a lot of people didn't even know this. People just have this wrong mentality about female sports and female football. We're not gonna watch much. But after yesterday's game, I think it became clear to a lot of people
there was structure,
those girls can see.
What is champagne pass?
I didn't watch yesterday's game, but that other one,
I'm thankful for this particular tournament. There's a 6-0, there's a 6-1.
That's the one I watched.
So I think it's a good eye-opener to people to say women's football is actually good.
Yes.
And it's actually worth watching.
Jessica. We must for Jessica to bring that ladies team. Ladies team. It must be there.
But congrats to that game. I enjoyed it. That goal was a very beautiful goal.
Good luck going forward.
Very beautiful goal. The way even let's track that opposing team. What's that other team? Buffalo is that one is a fighter, Ola.
No, but on a serious note, guys, Pirates. They must get it.
They were told.
Congratulations to the Mamelodi Sundowns ladies team. We wish you guys all the best going to Egypt. We are behind you. And tomorrow we are hosting Coach Jericho Women in Sports Space.
Spaces are women in sports.
You heard it. Like I said, if you want to disagree, if you want to agree, comment below.
No, I didn't hear the coach, but I heard.
You go like, you go retweet, you go subscribe, you go share, you do everything. You can find us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram. We are signing out. Calvin, Tlholo, Thulani, Kubheka. You heard it. We are out. Laughter stays there. Laughter stadium. Laughter. No, I enjoyed that game.
Guys, I think it was because those ladies picked up.